Apart from political, economical dialogue, we're interested in developing regional ties, the ties between the regions, because our regions in Russia have the right to trade directly. And we have, Russia is huge. From the western part of Russia, from Kaliningrad to the eastern part of Russia, which is Vladivostok, it will take you about maybe 13 hours flight. 13. 13 hours flight, yes. By train, it would take you 10 days.
Shoot. Because 8 hours from here, you're in Amsterdam.
We are the biggest country in the world. That is why we have a lot of regions. We have governors, we have mayors, and our regions are also interested in establishing bilateral cooperation with the regions of other countries. And last year I brought here a delegation of the region of Ryazan. They brought here their commodities and their goods which they would like to trade. And we organized an exhibition. It was May last year, if I'm not mistaken, and it was we organized it together with the heads of your Chamber of Trade and Industry of Uganda. So we are also interested in establishing sister city relationship. Usually it is being done by having a bilateral agreement. And in these agreements we include clauses on trade and economic cooperation, because it is not just exchange of delegations, some visits, but we are more interested in specific interaction in the field of trade and economy and investment as well. So if you have anything on your account which you would like to advise me, I would be very much glad to deliver it and present it to Moscow, because right now we are preparing for the summit, for the participation of His Excellency President Museveni in the Russian African Summit. But it will not be just the summit. There will be a bilateral meeting, bilateral negotiations between His Excellency the President and my President Vladimir Putin. There will be a bilateral meeting between them. So I'm preparing now this meeting, because I'm instructed to bring to the attention of Moscow specific areas where we can engage in practical cooperation. Because my president, he's a very practical person. He doesn't like to talk about just common things, and he is more interested in specific areas of how can we develop in practical terms the cooperation between nations. So my task is, of course, to present to my capital some suggestions, some proposals on how can we develop our cooperation further. Because of course some issues will be discussed on the level of the leaders. And I presume, but before also, there will be a very big delegation coming to St. Petersburg from Uganda. A number of ministers will be accompanying His Excellency. I met him 2 weeks ago, and we also discussed issues which he would be raising during the meeting with my president. So I have already informed Moscow about it. But maybe on the parts of the engagement between the regions, maybe you can advise me also of something we can we can deliver to the attention of the leaders of our countries.